Brady Management Global are a family business. We had an unusual start, I suppose, in that we started our business in America. We have a sister in America who does the same thing as us, and she was really, really busy. And myself and Nora went out there to help her. And a month later, we came back in business. So we brought our business from America back to Ireland, which is a bit unusual. So our service would be bookkeeping, payroll, training, and different types of training, not just your typical, learn something. So part of it could be we go into a client and we might teach them how to use their software properly. We find a lot of our clients have software because it's sold as do-it-yourself. They can do some things really, really well on it, but they don't use it as efficiently as they should have. So we would go in and say, look, you might be 80% of the way there, but we can get you the full 100% of the way there, so that they can get really good information from the software and from the reports that come from there. So we might train them just how to do the little bits that they're missing. So for startup businesses, we would advise them to come to us immediately. They would be the ideal client, because as soon as they're on the road to being self-employed, we're guiding them and supporting them to go the right way, because they mightn't have the information at hand. They're completely terrified of that side of the business. They find the whole thing daunting. They might have never done books or accounts in school, and they just really are terrified to even look at it. Sometimes even when they're in a mess, they're afraid to come, because they don't want us knowing that they've let things get out of hand, or their paperwork is in an awful mess and they've nowhere to start. But what we always tell them is, look, we've seen it all before. You're not the only person who's like this, and not to worry, because we can help sort out that mess. At Brady Management, the client base range drastically from somebody in the very first stages of the startup. We also have really, really big companies who unfortunately had people working for them who, didn't come up to the standards they were looking for, and they found themselves in a bit of a situation, because our standards are that if there's 10 cents incorrect in a bank statement, we're going to find out where that 10 cents is. So our staff have to be that detail orientated, that they won't give up, that they find where the issue is and that they'll resolve that issue. We're about solving problems and not blaming anybody. When we take on somebody, we learn our industry, we learn the intricacies, the regulations that apply to that industry. So we like to get to know their business. It's not a general bookkeeping service, it's specific to their industry. So I think that's what probably sets us apart a little bit differently. We don't just do the paperwork, tidy everything up and say, there you go.